So what is the one thing that every photographer needs in order to get clients? You might be thinking that it will be a camera. And while, yes, you are definitely right in that aspect, you do need a camera in order to be a photographer. That's a definitive. You can't do photography without a camera. But the one thing that every photographer does need, particularly if they want to go into their own business and have valued and serviced clients, is you're going to need a portfolio. And I looked up the actual definition of what a portfolio is when it comes to photographers, and it stated a portfolio for photographers is a collection of your work that demonstrates your skills, qualifications, and experience. So this tells us quite a number of things. First of all, that you have to have certain skills and knowledge to work your camera, to work with your clients, to edit and produce gorgeous photographs that your clients are really going to love. That's a given. When you are wanting to move into a more business-like forum for your photography, then you must have a portfolio. And a portfolio literally must show your best work. It showcases your style of what your photography is, whether that is working with people or with places, or product photography, food photography, whatever your creative niche is that you want to focus for your photography, you will need a portfolio for. It demonstrates your creativity as well. It shows people exactly what you bring to the table in order to give them high quality, the best creative photographs that you can put together and make for them. And it's proof to your clients that you can actually deliver on what it is that they actually want or that they need in the photographs that they would like from you. You see, your potential clients, they want to know what is in it for them. The whole WIFM, what's in it for them when it comes to buying a product or a service. And it's not just in the industry of photography, it's literally basically in the world, in every space, in business. We're consumers, we consume things both on TV, products, the lot. It's human evolution, I suppose you could say, in an aspect. And it's more important about what have you got as the photographer that will be key for what they want, either for their families, for themselves, for their own businesses, or for whatever industry that they're actually working in, that you're going to be crafting and creating these photographs for. Because what you're trying to ultimately aim for when you have your portfolio and when it is your absolute best work that you can produce, is that you are essentially creating a desire for your clients or for the people that actually want to hire you as their photographer or preferred photographer. It's similar to, like, if you go out shopping and you walk past a shop, and ladies, this is for you, you see this beautiful handbag and you fall in love with it instantly and you just want to buy it because there's a pull towards you wanting to buy it. You go in, you buy it, you're satisfied, right? It's this very same context with photography and providing a service. They do want to have beautiful photographs, and when they are done to a certain level and they can show your craft, your creativity, your experience, and what it is your type of photography is that you can do for them, because let's face it, you can't offer a product or a service until you can prove that you can. Whether it's a bricklayer, you can't be a bricklayer unless you have proof that you can actually know what you're doing with, the mortar and the bricks and putting it together, right? So it's the same concept for a photographer. You can't say that, yes, I am a photographer, unless you have a portfolio of your best work to show them that proves to them that, hey, you can. And you are. And then when you show them your portfolio and you start to talk about how you created it and what you can actually do for them, that's when you're even deepening that desire for them to must hire you as your photographer, as their photographer. And yes, your portfolio is your work. And like I said, it must be your very best work that you put out there on show for your potential clients. And when I was building my portfolio, I utilized friends, I utilized daughters, I utilized models. But it was very important that understanding that with the portfolio work that I was starting to create, in order to present it to my clients to say, hey, this is what I could do, I needed to also make sure that I had permission from the person who I was photographing in order to be able to use those images. And that's key, because if you don't have somebody's permission to use their photographs and clearly stating to them that what you will actually using it for, whether it be for marketing or promotion or to show on your social media or to show to potential clients, you need to make it very, very clear to them what you'll be using it for and have their permission in order to be able to do so. And right at the beginning of the photography journey, it's really exciting, right? You're caught up in all the excitement of the craft and creating and like what you can actually bring to life in front of your camera and the product that you produce as far as a beautiful image to show people, or even for yourself to show yourself, right? So, pardon me. So having a good or having a portfolio aside from your camera is essentially key in being a photographer and wanting to be paid as a photographer. If you don't have a good quality portfolio, you won't actually find clientele, because you won't actually be able to prove that you can actually provide them with great photos, a high level of service, and a complete desire that that is something that they want you to create for them. And I'm happy to share with you the process of what I actually did to create my own portfolio. And if you want me to do that, let me know, drop it in the comments. I'll create another video in here, or a series of videos, and I'll take you through the steps of how I actually did it as a photographer in her 40s, starting off and kicking off her business.